AI questions and answers. You have AI questions? Let's answer them in this episode. I'm part of a bunch of AI online communities, and this is where I go to stay up to date on the latest AI trends, the challenges, the new tools, stuff that you find way before you're going to find before they get released on a YouTube video, for example. So we're going to answer a couple questions in Liam's AI automation agency. It's completely free, and we're going to answer some questions together from this community. Question number 1, what's your wildest AI prediction for 2025? I have about 8, so let's actually go into them. Number 1 is that all AI employees or professionals, you need to be proficient in 5 to 10 AI tools. It's no longer a game of you just learning ChatGPT, maybe getting by with the free plan and maybe playing with Claude and a couple others. No, in your profession and career, you need to be working with 5 to 10 AI tools that are specifically tied to whatever project or task that you're working on, so that you could accomplish that task or project 5 to 10 times faster than doing it manually. For example, in ChatGPT, I have my army of custom GPTs to help me accomplish tasks faster. For example, like creating Instagram scripts. This one I use the most, the Offer Architect. This is where I do all my copywriting for paid ads, offers, websites, lead magnets, core offers, pricing, all that copywriting. I heavily use that one to generate sales copy. I don't just use ChatGPT on the basic plan. I have a sales coach for high ticket sales, a business coach to help me strategize about the business, standard operating procedures for my team to make sure they're doing tasks efficiently and everything's systematized, for example. I do all this using custom GPTs, which is way faster. They're pre-programmed, exactly know what I want. I upload a ton of custom information that you can't get on the large language model in general to help me accomplish those tasks much faster. Next one is that companies that are not AI enabled will no longer be able to compete with businesses that are leveraging AI in both with their employees, their marketing, sales, operation, and customer success. Because this actually ties to like number 3, because businesses are going to hire more AI chatbots that are tailored towards a specific department or function and AI voice agents than actual employees. The cost is way more savings. You get an employee that could work 24/7, is already a knowledge expert, and then integrate with the business software so that it can start doing tasks automatically, like booking appointments, for example. This one is just, I'm getting a little scary here, but yeah, you're going to see with a lot more AI content coming out, we're going to see a bigger push towards a digital ID to help fight against AI, general fraud. We're going to see more deep fakes, which is even scarier. We're going to see a lot more scams because the tools are just very easy to use. And although tools is basically like fire, you can use it for good, you can use it for bad. So not only are we going to see a lot of positive advances, but we're also going to see equally a lot of negative advances. So just something to be aware of. Number 5 is interesting because I was watching ESPN the other day and the commercial was for Coca-Cola. The entire commercial was created using generative AI. It was not like filmed or production or like using like animation or stuff like that. It was purely AI generated. So now companies are going to use video AI to generate commercials at the fraction of a price than it would be to hire a traditional video agency to actually film or edit or animate a commercial. So that's going to be huge. So especially if you're a company or business in your marketing, you're going to be using AI generated video to create ads cheaper and faster so that you could even both personalize and A/B test, especially if you're running paid traffic to it. You could even target a specific demographic to show them a personalized ad to get a higher conversion than trying to do this for like one commercial to like try and fit for a bunch of different demographics. So we're going to see more personalized AI generated image or video commercials that are going to come out, which is going to be wild. Yes, there's going to be a lot of positive advances, but unfortunately we're going to see a bigger wealth gap between those that are leveraging AI and those aren't. I feel it's going to be a bigger case towards UBI, universal basic income, but unfortunately it's so hard for people to keep up with AI because it changes exponentially. The tools are faster. The people and businesses that are using AI are getting 5, 10, 100 100 times faster output at a fraction of the price. So we're going to see more AI-enabled companies start taking more market share as they adopt these AI tools in their business, their marketing, sales, operation, customer success, for example. They'll be able to deliver faster, more personalized service to their customers than their competitors who are doing things manually. Number 8, we're going to see the elimination of more entry-level jobs. I'm sorry if this is like a little grim just to start off, it gets better. But we're going to see the elimination of more entry-level jobs like receptionists and interns, because they're going to be replaced not only with AI chatbots and AI voice agents, but also we're going to see the rise of more AI workflows and automation in businesses. Wherever the business has the data is going to be centralized into a data warehouse, and then we're going to pipe in these AI workflows, AI chatbots, and AI voice agents to automatically update, like see, for example, the CRM, automatically do follow-up, for example. So we're going to see a lot of entry level, which mostly is like data entry in and out from one system to another. We're going to see a lot of AI enabled workflows that are going to eliminate these entry level jobs, which is scary. Number 9 has to deal with education and staying up to date with AI. If we look to how do I stay up to date with AI, if you're watching traditional or mainstream news, you don't have a clue what's going on. You're so far behind, unfortunately. They are putting out so much misinformation. It's so hard. Next, you have influencers that you're going to get the news from. So there's about like 7 AI YouTube channels that I watch where these people, it's their personal brand and they're sharing AI news, which helps get you up to date. But video production, they can only produce so many videos a week. So by the time they release the video, already there's a new model or new tool that makes that one obsolete. So every week this thing changes. So the next thing I would say is also joining a free AI community. That's where you can get feedback, ask questions, and through the community, you can get answers. But the most important, the pinnacle out of staying up to date with AI is joining a paid mastermind. That's where you're going to find real world examples. What are the best tools, actual proven strategies and cheat sheets that are helping people generate more revenue faster using AI. So that's going to be the pinnacle of your education. Universities, schools, and even courses, the time it takes to create and manage a course are so far behind. Where AI advances every week, it's a new tool, new models get updated, new workflows. And so that's where I would say the fastest way to stay up to date with AI. This is a fun one. I turned my AI clone into a LinkedIn video sales agent. So in 2025, we're going to see the rise of AI digital video clones that look exactly like you. Eventually, you'll probably see videos that look like me, talk like me, but it is completely AI generated. I'm already seeing it on Instagram where you're seeing a lot of people like they'll do like reviews or they'll talk about something in the news, for example. But if you look really closely and listen, the person is completely AI video generated. So how do they use it? They're using a software called HeyGen. This is probably the best one. What you're looking at is a fake video. It's basically like a deep fake, but in the most ethical way. So he pre-recorded everything about him. Now you have the option to synthetically upload your voice, or you could upload a recording and it will match the voice of the recording. So you just have to record the audio, which is another way. Or you could upload your voice and it could synthesize your voice, and then you could upload a script and then it could create the content around your script, which is wild. This technology is already a couple years old, so it's only going to get better, more realistic. So where this is going to help is businesses are going to be able to pump out more content effortlessly using these digital AI influencers faster than it takes someone to re-record video or content, which you have to create content. So AI clones are coming down the pipeline. Let's talk about AI voice agents. There are 2 tools that I recommend for creating AI voice agents. One is called Vappy. So this is one more for developers, a little harder to configure, but it's really a custom workflow that you're building. But this is an AI voice agent. And then second one, my personal favorite, is Synthflow. Synthflow will create an AI voice agent to act as an AI receptionist and an AI sales agent to do outbound calls. So then you have an AI agent that can answer inbound calls 24/7 and also do outbound calls to, for example, qualify a lead with sales questions and then book an appointment so the sales team only spends time with high qualified leads. This post talks about the importance of having your website act as a 24/7 salesperson. That's kind of true, unfortunately. So the world really has changed where your audience is on some social media platform. YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn. So you first, at the end of the day, you can have the most beautiful website, but the hardest challenge you'll find next is getting traffic to that website. And most people aren't going to go to your website anyways, but they will hang out on your social media channel where they'll subscribe. Because before they go to your website and sign up to become a lead, they need to trust you. So on average, customers need to consume 7 hours of content before they know, like, and trust you to then go through your sales process to get your lead, to then book an appointment, to then think of you as their number one priority choice for whatever product or service or problem that your business solves, for example. So this is where you have to be creating daily content on those social media channels so you show up where your audience is. Build the know, like, and trust. They will binge your content, and then they will go to, technically they'll go to your Instagram first. All the sales now are done in the DMs, which is now wild. So your Instagram really acts more as a priority for your website. And then instead of a website, you really need a funnel, and your funnel should have a video sales letter at the very top. And that's going to help convert visitors into leads, for example. You also, let's throw a little tip from Myron Golden. You need to have 4 offers, irresistible offers. One is for lead magnets, second is for core products, third is for high ticket sales, and lastly is a recurring revenue offer. Those are the 4 offers that every business needs in order for them to scale exponentially. This is a great question. I'm completely biased here. Should you go to university for AI and data science? Again, we talked about the pillars of education, and I put at the very bottom the slowest to adapt, the slowest to give actual value, and for the cost is not really worth it. That's colleges, universities, or traditional school. Their programs are so outdated, unfortunately, and also incredibly expensive and slow. Whereas what I would recommend is actually starting with a real world project. This is how I taught myself how to code, and then a real world project was actually automating my 9-to-5 job early on. I learned how to code and wrote and used this code to automate not only my job, so I got 8 hours of work done in less than an hour using coding, but then also went on to do it for the whole department and even for my manager. Learning how to code, applying it to a real world project allows you to learn what you need without trying to learn everything, for example. And then at the end, you get a nice little project or portfolio, move on to the next project, add a little more challenge to it, for example. And then most importantly, you need to document your work. For example, on my YouTube channel, I am documenting my journey learning about AI, and what I learn, I share with you. So please like and subscribe so that I can share more AI tips and we can learn and grow together. So this comes from Gary Vee, where you document your journey, share what you've learned, showcase your projects on your YouTube channel and Instagram, for example. This is really going to help you build a personal brand and showcase yourself as the expert in that niche. Last question, looking for that perfect niche. When you choose a niche, how do you niche down? Especially a lot of these people in this community are trying to start their own AI agency. So there's the challenge of, do you build custom or do you productize and niche down? So here, I love the analogy of a construction track home builder, where it's a home building company that builds the same exact house for the whole block. It doesn't get customized. They don't change the color. They don't change the floor plan. It's the same house built consistently. That is called productizing your services, where then you could charge a flat rate price and then mark up for profit, so that your delivery of that productized service, you're no longer billing hourly, for example. That is a very hard way to scale. But once you productize your services, and then you have your 4 offers, which is your core offer, high ticket offer, and recurring monthly revenue offer. So thank you for listening to today's AI question and answers. If you have questions, please put them in the comments and I will answer them in future videos. I have an AI community link in description that you could join. I'm Jonathan Acuna. Hope you learned something. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.